service brought to you by Arakan Press Network. Today, 18th of December 2016. For me, Sajid Zalal saying Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Headlines from APN. Bangladesh BJP sends back 250 more Rohingyas. Malaysia to express a strong condemnation at Rakhine meet. Indonesia Foreign Minister to visit Myanmar, Bangladesh over Rakhine situation. Bartil Littner makes fact up about Rohingya while playing to popular and policy Islamophobia. BJP admitted to raping and killing Rohingyas while threatening villagers in southern Mongol. News in detail. Boragat, Bangladesh. BJP members have sent back 250 Rohingyas who were trying to enter Bangladesh on 19 boats to flee persecution in Myanmar's Rakhine state. Cox's Bazar, Bangladesh, BJP personnel prevented the trespassing at two different points of Naf River early Saturday. Teknaf, two BJP commander Lieutenant Colonel Abujar Al-Zahid said BJP patrol boats sent back to those Rohingyas when they were trying to enter Bangladesh territory. We have tightened the vigilance at different points along the border to stop Rohingya intrusion, the BJP commander added. Malaysia's foreign ministry said Saturday that it will express strong condemnation during an upcoming regional meeting organized by Myanmar to discuss recent violence in troubled Rakhine state. Myanmar has invited foreign ministers from Southeast Asian nations for December 19th talk in an effort to reduce regional concerns over a situation in northern Rakhine in which anything from 76 to 400 Rohingya Muslims have died. A military crackdown in Rakhine that followed fatal October 9th attack on police station has raised concerns among ASEAN Association of Southeast Asian nations countries, especially in predominantly Muslim Malaysia and Indonesia. On Saturday, Malaysian Foreign Minister Anifa Aman said the gathering would be used as platform to express ASEAN members countries' firm stance against any form of violence or discrimination against the Rohingya. This 19th December meeting will give me the opportunity to unequivocal state Malaysia's strong position on this issue, he said in a statement, stressing that Malaysia has consistently condemned the escalation of violence in northern Rakhine since October 9. The loss of innocent lives and the displacement of people is unacceptable, and Malaysia will further call on all parties involved to refrain from taking any actions that would aggravate the situation further, the minister underlined. Foreign Minister Ratno LP Marsudi will embark on a two-day mission to Myanmar and Bangladesh in search of a lasting solution for the dire situation in Rakhine state, especially regarding the plight of the Rohingya Muslim minority. She said she will depart from Myanmar ahead of an informal meeting with her ASEAN counterpart on Monday before heading out to Dhaka to meet with Bangladeshi Foreign Minister Abul Hassan Mahmood Ali on Tuesday. On December 19th, at the invitation of the Myanmar State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi, ASEAN foreign ministers will meet in Yangon for a retreat to discuss the situation in Rakhine state, Ratno told reporters in Jakarta late on Friday. It is our hope that the Myanmar government will provide details on the development in Rakhine. Receiving updates directly from the state councillor is a good start. The ASEAN response, a first for the bloc, has been in the works since Ratno's TT with Suu Kyi in the Naypyidaw on December 6 and was further consolidated after a senior official meeting in Bali. After concluding Monday's retreat, the minister said she would leave for Dhaka, where she would be meeting with Minister Mahmood Ali the next day to discuss the Rohingya situation. Noble Red Sushi, the country's de facto leader, has been the object of growing international criticism for her perceived lack of action to stop the military's alleged persecution on the country's Rohingya Muslim minority. The Irrawaddy is a disputable anti-Rohingya racist platform run by a group of anti-Rohingya Burmese which publish this racist cartoon. Why would a well-respected Swedish journalist based in Chiang Mai, Thailand for over several decades make fact up on the Rohingya and the Burmese politics surrounding the Rohingyas while choosing to ignore the genocidal context in which various forms of Rohingya resistance has developed over the decades? Jumping on the post-truth bandwagon that rests on the pervasive and detectable Islamophobia and anti-terror opportunism. It is also not known whether today's militants, as suggested, want to establish an Islamic State in northwestern Arakan state or are looking only for new havens for operation in the region, including perhaps even India. Remarkably, for a Muslim population subjected to decades of genocidal policies, Rohingya have committed not a single act of violence against civilians. This largely absents Rohingya radicalism, as ICG has correctly noted, is even more remarkable when seen against the fact that largest number of Rohingyas in this are in Saudi Arabia that reported funding an ideological base for radical political Islam and all kind of terrorist activities. Never mind, facts are no longer important in the growing post-truth journalism. Littner has joined this new club. He is one of example of Littner making fact up. In 1961, the last remaining rebels surrendered after an agreement was reached with the government. They were going to get their self-governing area called the Mayu Frontier Administration. Those early rebels did not call themselves Rohingya but Mujahids. It was not until the late 1950s that the name of Rohingya came into use and the government recognized the designated. UNU, who had resigned as prime minister in 1958 to give way to military caretaker government headed by General Ne Win, wanted to get the Muslim vote when he sought re-election in 1960, and the creation of the Mayu Frontier Administration as well as the recognition of the name of Rohingya was part of that campaign. Mongdo Arakan in the southern Mongdo township and a hamlet of Aletangyo village track are called Mongchula. A Beauregard police BJP officer and 6 BJP approached a group of Rohingya youth who were playing football in a field situated on the western side of the hamlet at around 3:30 p.m. on December 13, 2016. The officer was said to have fired his gun in the air and forced around 60 people to stay in place in the field where the youth were playing football. The BJP suddenly told them he was transferred from northern Mongdo where fighting has recently taken place. He boasted about his time in northern Mongdo, saying he had killed many Rohingya and raped many women while he was there. He said that the people there should be treated this way also. After the BJP asked the youth why they were playing football and who gave them permission to do so, he was said to have fired his gun in the air again at a time. Soon after, the Rohingya named Chozia, who works as an informant to the police, arrived, and the police took 10,000 jet from each of the 60 people gathered there. After they took the money from them, the Rohingya were allowed to leave. In the same village on December 14, 2016, Amina Khatu, the wife of Habiz Ullah, 47 years old, slaughtered a goat she owned and was preparing to take it home to cook. At this time, Chozia made an accusation against the woman that the goat belonged to him. The woman denied this flatly, and village testimony support the woman's claim. After this, Chozia complained to the village administrator and had Amina Khatun brought to his office. The village administrator then took 700,000 from Amina after beating her in a public to get her to turn over the money. So this is for today from APN English News Service. Thank you for watching our APN News. Please stay tuned for more of this. There is still to come. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.